Yeah, no, this is going to set up nicely here. Let's see how prepared Parting is for this. Again, these are two of the best micro players in the world, so the best unit control that there is, which is going to make the engagements really interesting to watch. Hellions come in, and I think for a second there, maybe ByuN being a little bit too cautious. I feel like he could have gotten a few more kills. The battery wasn't quite done yet.
Honestly, I think he might be saving health on it because he has more coming.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Like, if you have 4 Hellions together, it's more than twice as powerful than as 2 against probes.
I think you're correct, Artosis, and he's going to gather those up and maybe try to poke in again. We've also got a medevac on the way here.
And some mines also. Looks like he wants to hit the main. He sees a very nice wall there from Parting. But gonna go after these probes again, and I mean, it can't be held. Like, you can just kill a bunch of probes, that's it. Yeah, and this is too much damage to have the battery just heal it up here. And now we already have what looks like it's gonna be at least 7 kills over here. Meanwhile, the Oracle coming across the map is gonna start, oh, wow. Beautifully placed mine. ByuN is everywhere this game. Yeah. And I have to say, things are picking up speed a lot faster than I expected them to, even with these two players. But already, it's been a real slugfest here. 8 probes have been killed, and there's still the availability for Hellions to come in here and attack again over at this location. Yeah, and look, I mean, he's keeping a lot of the attention on these Hellions right now, but he does have a medevac coming across with mines. Ah, the Phoenixes catch it. So good catch there from Parting.
Yeah, Parting's got to be careful not to overextend. Oh, good play again by ByuN here. He's just moving those Widow Mines in such a spot. This is one of the more interesting engagements you could see in the game, really, is the Widow Mines trying to jump in and out of the medevac while the Phoenixes are trying to catch the Widow Mines, but also catch the medevac as well.
Fancy micro right there.
Oh, man.
Looks like they double back and actually find a medevac that turned around. I feel like that was a mistake from ByuN, or maybe he just thought that the Phoenixes would comb downwards, not upwards.
I think that's what was the case.
There was a lot of juking and jiving there, but goes better for Parting at the end of the day.
So the game seems to have slowed down a little bit here. The Protoss is taking the third base. It's the third base is now where the second base would normally be taken. This is all going back to when that eBay was placed there.
All right, +1 armor and charge on the way here for Parting. Over on ByuN's side, just playing the regular macro Terran that you see normally, right? Just kind of pumping off of his 3 racks. He does have 2 tech labs, so that's kind of an interesting thing to point out. Obviously, Marauder's a very good unit for ByuN. Definitely, we've seen him utilize their micro really heavily in the past.
Yeah, and he's going to be pumping 2 out at a time, along with the 2 Marines from the reacted barracks. Or reactored, I should say. Barracks.
Reacted.
Reacted.
You're going to redact that?
Yeah, that's a redacted barracks. So, the push is coming through here. And this is ByuN opening up the map so that he has a better circulation with his army going towards the this base that we see right over here. And charge is finishing. Psystorm is a long ways away. We don't even have the structure done for that upgrade yet. And so this is going to be tough. Let's see how this is handled here.
This can be tricky as well, right? You have these Phoenixes. There are possibilities for like dragging mine hits and lifting off the siege tank, things like that. All right, some force fields go down. He kills a few Marines there, but takes a lot of damage on his Zealots. All right, lifts up some of these mines. Well done. The other mine actually targets onto one of the Phoenixes. And Parting's army is definitely getting whittled down a bit.
Yeah, Parting up against the ropes right now as the Nexus is beginning to take more and more damage. The Archon, very low on HP, is taken out. More reinforcements coming in here. I'm not sure that Parting can hang on.
No, it is not looking like it right now. ByuN doing a great job here. Some great micro as he kites back as well. So many Marauders left over. There's just not much left here for Parting.
Yeah, I think this is the tipping point. It looks like ByuN should be taking game 1 here as there's just a few more Zealots warping in. ByuN with such a strong showing coming back into this GSL.
Oh my gosh, look at this. I can't even believe it. His first game back, he's against Parting, who's just a killer in the matchup and in great shape as well, and he's going to take it.
Yeah, this is just incredible play here from start to finish by ByuN. The Nexus getting lower, and there's just not that many more units that can warp in over here.
Zealots charging in on top of some of these mines here. A Void Ray is being made, but I think there's still enough anti-air here that the Void Ray shouldn't make that much of a difference. Zealots trying to get down on top of these Marines and Marauders, but look at that micro from ByuN. Gets out of range of the mines even there.
Yeah, and again, just a few more Zealots coming in here. The Nexus about 10% health. And he's just not able to get enough warplings here to ever deal with this as more reinforcements come in. The last few zealots are going to be cleaned up.
This micro just
GG.
really impeccable. Really well timed out here from Parting. A Marine searching the map. Ah, a robo, a proxy robo.
Is the Marine going to spot it?
I think it is.
Hold on, this is GSL. This is where the scout always just goes by and doesn't get it. Come on. Okay, he's going back. That's close enough. He's going to see it.
Now, that's pretty huge to see that.
Well, I mean, the thing I always worry about when I see players scouting is if they scout and just somehow miss it and they think they're probably not getting proxied and they still are.
Yeah.
Where it probably would have been better for you to just not scout at all and assume you were getting all in somehow. So, the Robo's been spotted. Now, the thing about Parting is he's one of the players where this could be spotted and he'll still make it work.
Yeah. Well, he can just turn it into something else, right? Like he's making an observer, knowing that ByuN has to be very careful here.
So this is a smart move, is when your proxy's scouted, you know that they're going to have to overreact to hold it, so maybe you just go into something more modest, like in this case a scout.
Now, that being said, I would say that ByuN, you have to look at him as probably being a little bit ahead, having scouted that, but where does he go from here, right? Like he's making the Marines, he's not really sure what's going on. And there is now an Immortal on the way, so definitely could turn aggressive. Yeah, bunker coming up, he's not landing his command center. There's almost nothing on the map for Parting.
What's funny about this is in some way the threat worked. It just didn't work the way that the build is engineered to make it work. Because the idea is you're supposed to be able to beat them back and punish them for expanding, but because ByuN stays back and doesn't expand, we actually have a Nexus that's about to complete over here on the other side of the map. So Parting, again, this is why he's a scary player. It's not like his proxy was scouting, he went, oh no, and then just all in from there. Instead, he's just doing he's putting some pressure on here, but he's going to expand first. He's going to see what damage he can do for free outside of here. He's going to take out 2 depots.
I mean, that's already nice.
Yeah, he's not losing anything. There's no counterplay right now from Terran. He does spot the Observer, scans it and kills it.
Relands the CC after killing the Observer. So maybe ByuN is still kind of fearing something, but in the meantime, it's just Chrono Boost on probes here for Parting.
Yeah.
So ByuN going to get out of there. It's, again, not the end of the game or anything like that. You know, he does have his expansion up. The worker count is actually pretty darn even. Very interesting to see Parting going DT blink so quickly.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting that.
By the way, the Robo is now going to be out. It's good that ByuN actually comes out here and just takes this out. But yeah, the DT with blinks is really exciting. And I'm wondering if that's going to be used in a counterattack. I'm wondering, you know, a lot of the time the Terran's on 2 bases and wants to try to push out. And, you know, the DTs, if they get in there and start to kill stuff, it can blink around. It's hard to catch up. Or maybe, I mean, I don't know, DT blink's funny. Oh, hold on. Well, this is not something you want to counterattack against. This is something you want to try to do everything to hold off. Interesting to see the SCV pull here.
Yeah, maybe he feels like he's just kind of
no Robo out here. Maybe he can get him in between tech.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, does he not have a scan? Okay, there it is. The SCV's turned around?
He's going to pull him back over again. What?
What?
Really? He's going to go all the way back.
Wow. I really didn't expect that.
Well, this just doesn't look right.
You never see anyone turn around mid-map with SCV pulls, but you know what? Kudos to him for doing it. Like, if you don't think it's going to work, why do it?
This is so weird. Again, if there's a scan and he blinks away in time too, then the DT lives, so...
You know what it must be? He must have just not really had energy on his command centers. So it's like pointless, right? Like we see him just running from 1 DT and losing tons of units.
Well, now Parting's going to come in here with a pretty scary move. He's going to blink behind to optimize damage. But there's actually so much. I think Parting miscalculated that pretty badly. Now, getting behind these rocks over here on the other side of this bottleneck is quite nice. I don't know that... Okay.
Now it's really time.
This is...
It's a different game.
This is a different game for us. Well, maybe this works. Maybe Parting hemorrhaged too many units. And now, especially with the SCVs here, coming and just do quite a bit of damage.
Well, he's attacking before the SCVs are really there, so this might be Parting's only chance at holding right now.
Okay, the DTs are pulled away as a scan disappears. That's so funny.
The blink forward to snipe the tank and then the pickup.
The problem is,
Dude,
the scariest...
he just ran away with his SCVs again because he has no scans again.
Yeah, it seems like he just needs enough scans to end the game. And if Party could use that to his advantage, and he is making a turret, by the way, just below our screenshot here. Oh, that's so much.
SCV's getting in front here. How do you even attack into that with a charge lot-based army? All right, a DT in there doing its damage. Some more DTs coming in as well, but great scan squad.
Great pickup there with the Warp Prism.
Yeah, definitely very important. And he actually targets down the building turret. So Harding has identified that's really his only chance is to kill him with cloaked units.
Okay, so another scan here. I think this is it. I think the damage is too much.
I think so.
Wow, what a great series this was.
Very much not what I was expecting, but it looks like ByuN is going to take down Harding in our first match, 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, ByuN's trying to hang on here, but I just don't think this small number of DTs is going to ever be able to cut it, right? I mean, the damage output is too high. And now he's going to be able to get into the main here. And this is rare to see a game where you run away with your SCVs, come back, run away again, but apparently the decision-making was on point as ByuN is going to win the first game here against these two.
Well, that's a big deal, right? He goes to that winner's match, and he is getting pretty close. And if he can take down Parting, I'm not sure the other two players are going to be that hard for him, right?
I think so. GG, ByuN wins 2-1.